Good morning. So today is Tuesday and the temperature is 25 degrees. Yeah, that's all I can say about the temperature. But if you do see the title and you are here, I know that is the reason you stopped. You wanted to listen to what happened. So, as of today, I am about 6 weeks. But 6 weeks, I said I am about 6 weeks because I am not sure of the first day of my last cycle. It wasn't something, well, it was something I was keeping up with. But for some reason, last month, the app that I was using wasn't really working for some reason. Weird, right? I've been using this for so many years, and for last month, it wasn't. And so, yes, I'm not sure how many weeks pregnant I am. So I went to, so I think, okay, so I'm trying to decide which story I share in this video because there's so many of them. So how I found out I was pregnant. I had missed my 2 weeks to my cycle actually. 2 weeks to my cycle I started having cramping, very serious cramping that is not normal for me. My cycle, so I do have, my body changes a lot and I think it comes with PCOS. So there are times prior to my cycle, I may have nausea. There are times I'll have aches. There are times I wouldn't feel anything. It just shows up. But for this time, it cramping was so bad, and this went on for about 2 weeks. And so during those 2 weeks, my breast was very sore. It was a nipple very sore. It was so sore that wearing clothes even hurt. It was very bad. And so during this time, I was complaining. My cycle is coming on, and this time is going to be weird because I've been cramping for 2 weeks. My breast is sore, and my husband keeps saying, "You're pregnant." I'm like, "Pregnant? What you talking about? You relocated, what, less than 30 days. What do you mean I'm pregnant? You've only been here 2 weeks. It wasn't even complete 2 weeks. So, what do you mean I'm pregnant?" In my past relationships, I tried for 15 years. I never got pregnant. You've been here for 2 weeks and I'm pregnant already. What are you talking about? So the symptoms continued. And so I went back to check the app and I found out, oh, I didn't actually note my last cycles. And that was how I found out the app wasn't working because normally the app will calculate my cycle for me. And so I found out, okay, so I thought back to the previous month where I had an event. And during the event, I remember bleeding through the event. And so that was how I was able to remember when my cycle was on. But I couldn't remember if it was the third day or second day or what. I couldn't remember. So in my mind, my cycle was around that time. So I just assumed it's either 2 days prior or 3 days prior or just the day of that event. That's how I calculated my cycle. And so thinking back, I'm like, I didn't even know if I was ovulating or not. And guess what? My husband, who has faith above this world, said, "You don't need to be ovulating to get pregnant." I'm like, what are you talking about? I am 46 years old. What are you talking about? Yes, that's how strong his faith is. So 2 weeks pass after, of course, the date I was supposed to get my cycle. And my cycle is always on time. There are months where it will change. It's more than my cycle is. I think he has bipolar or something. There are times, months, it will change by itself, it will change the date, but it always comes. So it's always regular. So for me to miss a month was very unusual for me. So I decided, okay, then I'll take pregnancy test the next month. And so I waited maybe a week after and I ordered a pregnancy test. Meanwhile, I was still going through the pains of the cramping has calmed down, but I was still having cramping. The soreness never went away. And yeah, so I ordered a pregnancy test from Amazon because I wasn't in a rush. If I'm pregnant, great. I wasn't in a rush to find out if I was pregnant. So I ordered it from Amazon. It took a couple of days to come, so patiently waiting. And so the night it came, I think it came around 6 o'clock. I said, well, I wanted to wait till morning to use the morning urine to test. Around 4:45 a.m., which has been my wake up time since becoming pregnant. I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I said, you know what, let me just go and test. I hope I don't wake husband up because, yes, he knows I'm pregnant, but I don't know I'm pregnant. So I wanted to surprise him with it. So, of course, I tested it and it was positive. Um, of course, you asked, and so what was your reaction? Um, Honestly, I was numb. I have been numb throughout this whole season. Yes, I'm happy, but it's like you've prayed and wanted this for so long, and now it's here and you don't know what to do with it. That's how I feel. But beside all that, I am very excited. I am very excited for the process. And so, yeah, that's how I feel. And so I took one 4:45 a.m. Then I took another one around 10 a.m. That was when I woke up because after 4:45 a.m. I couldn't go back to sleep till about 6 and woke up around 10 and I retook another one and it was positive. I said, okay, I guess somebody knocked me up. So I'll tell you guys how I presented it to him, although he knew I was pregnant, but I'll tell you guys how I presented it to him. If you already haven't, please subscribe to this channel. I will be sharing my PCOS journey with you guys and how I got pregnant. I don't know how, but we're here. So